15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started, and we are underway from Ford Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You look at this Arizona defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Murray now to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They start the drive with Cook. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hooker wants to change the look.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Now, this defense for the Lions very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cards use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, wide open, complete, and in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams,
72 yards.
and the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good,
And we are tied at 7.
so all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
Gain of 7. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Hooker. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete.
Anthony Schwartz, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
Stopping the run That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Hooker throwing again on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. They sacked him once. Now they'll get in there and knock the number one away. I think maybe that tackle being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Hooker from the gun on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Hendon Hooker.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The give is to DeMercado.
And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Okay, ready? 70 Timberwolves.
A give to Cook out of the gun.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Ready?
Here's Cook again.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Dragon 60.
Hooker now on second down.
And complete right side to Cook. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
They'll sneak it, Hooker.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Once again, it's Connor. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Cook.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what? Right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Murray's throw taken in by Thornton.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
This is brought in at the 21.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
This is 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Here's 3rd and 9. Hooker's going to throw it.
Setting up the screen for Cook.
Down the left sideline. Dalvin Cook.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Dalvin Cook,
70 yards.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Cougar 19.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's DiMercado.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Meanwhile, Hooker's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up second and 18, Pioneer.
On second down, Hooker.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 32 on the play.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Throwing. Hooker.
They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Hendon Hooker
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown!
Tyquan Thornton,
45 yards.
and the Lions get a bit closer.
He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
From the gun, it's Hooker.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now Hooker. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here's Hooker. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Murray. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards.
Murray looking to change the play here.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Murray now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. There he goes left side.
Loose inside the 30. Dalvin Cook.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Dalvin Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now Murray off play action.
He gets this to Thornton.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Flush to his right.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number...
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
138 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week, as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Right side, Thornton with it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. Oh, hit as as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Do something. This has to happen. No way, you're kidding me.
Let's play together. Come on.
Okay, ready?
Come on, defense. Let's go.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Let's go now.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's DeMercado. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much since.
Now Hooker going to change things up a bit.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they will take a knee here. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And